Last class you have learnt male and female gametes, fertilization and internal and external fertilization. In this class we will see the advantages of sexual reproduction and why the amount of DNA does not get doubled during sexual reproduction. Let's see the advantages of sexual reproduction. The sexual reproduction has many advantages over asexual reproduction. Already you know, in asexual reproduction, the offsprings are almost identical to their parent because they have the same genes as their parent. So, much genetic variation is not possible in asexual reproduction. This is a disadvantage of asexual reproduction because it inhibits the further evolution of the organism. In sexual reproduction, not like this. In sexual reproduction, the offsprings, although similar to their parents, are not identical to them. This is because the offsprings receive some genes from the mother and some from the father. Because of the mixing of genes of mother and father in various different combinations, all the offsprings have genetic variations. In this way, sexual reproduction leads to a greater variety in population. This means that a species can adapt more quickly to changes in its surroundings. This is because there are always likely to be some individuals which are more suited to the changes than the others, and these individuals will survive and reproduce themselves. Because of this, we concluded that sexual reproduction only the offsprings by providing the genetic variation. Sexual reproduction plays an important role in the origin of new species having different characteristics. This genetic variation leads to the continuous evolution of various species to form better and still better organisms. All this is not possible in the case of asexual reproduction. Let's see why the amount of DNA does not get doubled during sexual reproduction. Already you know DNA only carrying hereditary characters from generation to generation. In sexual reproduction, genetic material DNA from two gametes, that is male and female, combines together to form a new cell zygote. But the amount of DNA in zygote does not get doubled. Let's see how it will be. You know the gametes are special type of cells called reproductive cells, which contain only half the amount of DNA as compared to the normal body cells of an organism. During sexual reproduction, only a male gamete combines with the female gamete. Then the new cell zygote will have the normal amount of DNA. For example, the human sperm has 23 chromosomes and the human egg has also 23 chromosomes. So, when a sperm and an egg fuse together during fertilization, then the zygote formed will have 23 plus 23 equal to 46 chromosomes, which is the normal number of chromosomes.